What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, well, something I have done that most likely you have done too. We've been probably at, like Aspen Dungeon cap for quite a while, and I just realized we only got one demon potion. Holy cow. But anyway, I probably am not the only one that has made this mistake. For the longest time, I've just had auto Aspen Dungeon challenge like open so that we at least get the rewards from every opening, whether we buy stuff in the shop or not. That's something different. You definitely want to change this tab back to no, because as you guys can tell here, if you come in, you gotta remember there's a new spot for Aspen Dungeon here too. I went in with the wrong hero, and the wrong hero I don't even think had the right setup for what we'd want. Like a mirror. Oh man, because as we know, Purgatory 400 is here. Looks like people have made some progression. Well, a few people have. That is if they were even paying attention. And to be honest, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to clear anything on. Oh my gosh. Okay, Yorhm Tum might be kind of cracked. Yorhm Tum just like one-tapped everything. So we do have a lot of power on our account, so I don't really know how future-proof this Aspen Dungeon is going to be necessarily, because you have to remember, the last time we stepped in Aspen Dungeon to push for 300, we didn't have Soul Awakening statue stuff done. We didn't have, I think, even an S-tier Vulcan. I think he was just an A-tier Vulcan. We didn't have anything. We didn't even have life stars that are giving us a ridiculous amount, and it would be kind of crazy if we could just beat this with a Yorhm Tum here today. I honestly don't think it's going to happen. It would be pretty nuts, though, if we could solo this with a mirror nonetheless. Now, the mirror might actually be playing a big role here because we are going first. So maybe that speed is good. And, of course, Yorhm Tum has a lot of dodge, as you guys can see. And, of course, has a lot of damage reduction based on attack, which is why he's only taking 1 point of damage. And to be honest, we might try to speed run this and see how far we get. I almost don't want to clear it with just the Yorhm Tum because I'd love to do it with the Doom Terminator Vulcan, but it seems like the 1/3 as powerful Yorhm Tum might have a crazy good chance compared to the Vulcan. And the Vulcan has the life star too that increases all the dodge chances the heroes have. But you can see here, we're just not taking any damage, and we don't even have a damage reduction artifact on our hero because he's just taking 1 point of damage, or he's simply dodging everything. Everything. I probably should go through and look to see what is in here even. Like there's some 5-star heroes, there's some eggs, there's arena tokens. I guess the only thing I really care about is like, I don't even care about those resources much anymore. I kind of just want wishing coins, like, and anything besides wishing coins or stellar shards, I don't know if they really matter to me anymore. I wish there was a way to set up an auto purchase on this. That's the only thing I feel like this mode is kind of lacking here. So let's just take our time and see how far we make it here. I don't know if it's going to be crazy good. We still only have like fractions of potions. 4, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5 of all these potions here. But so far, I'm kind of hoping this isn't a complete joke, because from the looks of it, we haven't taken a point of damage yet. Granted, like I said, I think the downside of them releasing Purgatory 400 so late is the fact that we've had a ton of power systems, mainly Lifestar, that is giving some crazy amount of fixed stats to our heroes. I think that's probably going to be the biggest issue here. Because, like, our Yorhm Tum has still yet to take a point of damage. I'll see, like, maybe once we get to, like, 350-ish what it looks like, but this might be the easiest, like, bracket I've ever seen, and that's kind of disappointing. Granted, for normal accounts, these extra levels are probably going to be very, very difficult, because even getting to 300 is still a pretty big challenge for the average account. It's just the scaling nowadays, like when you compare Aspen Dungeon in 2020, like it didn't really matter how much you spent on your account. If you had a Tix, you had a chance. Nowadays, though, I feel like there's going to be a lot of just combinations that are going to make this. Oh, we took our first point of damage right there. There's going to be a lot of combinations that might be a little difficult to surpass on your account. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to see if I can smash this all the way out. If I can, cool. If I can't, so be it. We'll just see how this turns out. Because so far up to 330, we're barely taking any damage, and I might just set up a macro and see how far we get. I didn't have to run the macro very long. I'm kind of happy it actually ended up this way. I actually hit the macro and I walked away just so I could get some other stuff done while this was going, because I was kind of expecting it to go further. But what happened? Did I turn the macro on at like, I think we got like 6 stages done. I'm actually very, very happy that this is the outcome right here, because my worst fear right here was that we were going to be able to like, just defeat it right off the bat. And you have to remember, the reason why I'd also be a little down is like we're 65 million. I know this is a lot of attack, but for most late game players now that would be doing 300 to 400 is not a ton. What I really want to do is go in with this 140 million attack Doom Terminator Vulcan, try to get the speed as high as possible, because that was still 25 something. I kind of want to run like, man, I kind of want to get like a speed attack stone now and see if we can outspeed the enemy completely. We have to see if there's any data mine stuff going on. If there's any data mine info, that would be awesome if we can get like the speed of the enemies, because that's how we kind of figured out all the old school Aspen dungeon stuff. Not speed HP, we want speed attack somewhere along here. Speed precision's okay. Speed crit's probably like the next best one, but I'd really just go until I see that speed attack one, which is probably not going to be helpful, because I just want to get this guy as fast as possible. You know, now that I think about it too with Doom Terminator Vulcan, man, I guess I'll re-roll this next time we jump in, because it just doesn't look like it's going to give us what we want. This actually still plays a good role. Even though we don't have the energy at the beginning of every battle, that's still giving us additional all damage dealt by 50% and 50% damage dealt. Or increase the attack by 50% for the first like round attack. So even if we're doing a basic, that could still slap pretty good. The only other thing we could consider doing is maybe running like a pure gold crown. Maybe even a fan for some additional healing potential that's shielding. Or maybe this is where we actually build one artifact that I have not touched at all. And that is going to be, where are you? This one here, the Augustus's Groan. Such a weird name. Damage reduction, block, speed, 90, 33% attack, and then additional damage reduction based on our attack. You know, we got a lot of guys. We got a lot of attack on this hero. And then beyond that, we'd go from 745. We'd get another 130. So that's 875 plus another 90. We'd be almost at 3,000 speed. Now, I don't know if 3,000 speed would be that impactful or that game changing. We would have to see, but it is an opportunity for us to test another artifact, because I think we got 2 chests. We're gonna have to collect some more chests up before we can do that. If we want to make another deific artifact, that will be what it does. But we will be definitely using Doom Terminator Vulcan, and Vulcan has traditionally been one of the best Aspen dungeon heroes. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.